What's up, my beautiful people? How are you doing, guys? How are you doing? Wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Hope you guys Sunday are doing well. Thank you for joining. Share the live. Let others know that we are on. Welcome to the live, guys. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Let others know that we are on. Blissful, blissful Sunday. Blissful Sunday. Yeah. I hope we had, you guys are having a wonderful Sunday, whichever part of the world that you are watching me from. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I know some of you haven't seen me for a while. I had the cold. I really had the cold. The cold had me down for a while. The flu, yeah, the flu had me down for a while. And I have not been getting the chance or the opportunity to create content the way I want to. But I'm back. I'm back. Yes, guys. So thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the support. Share the live. Let others know that we are on. I'm just here for just a few hours, few minutes with you guys. Just checking in with you guys to see how you guys are doing. So welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the live, guys. This is your boy Stefan, your Afro Grenadian Ambassador. So, guys, I want to give you an update, guys. Those of you who have watched my previous video I did, I am awaiting my ancestry results. The ancestry results is currently, well, the DNA is currently processing. All right, so I will get that result shortly. Welcome, Daniel. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to you. Where are you watching me from? Those of you who are just joining, welcome to the live. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining. Yes, share the live. Share the live. Let others know that we are on. Let me know where you are joining me from. Show up your flag wherever you are joining me from. So, guys, thank you so much for the love and the support. Yes, guys. So, if you have seen the video I have did, with Jonah Manelin, welcome. Hello, my friend. Welcome. I appreciate you. Welcome to the live. Sydney, how are you, my friend? Hi, bro. Looking very good. Keep up the good work. I'm in the house trying to get well soon. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sydney. Yes, guys, I haven't been doing well. The cold had me down for a while. So those of you who have not been seeing me, people have been asking. I'm not seeing you creating content is because I had the cold. All right, there's always this seasonal cold that takes place here in Grenada, and man, this cold was so bad. It was really, really bad. Um, so I had to drink a lot of fluids and stuff to get myself back up and running. I hate to get the cold because it keeps me, it derails me from creating content. It derails me from creating content. So guys, if you find I'm going on and off, is yes, guys. So sorry about that. The network is not stable. So guys, thank you so much for holding your patience, but the network is not stable. So I really do apologize, guys. Really do apologize. The network is not stable on my end. So thank you so much. But I see Daniels, Sharon. Welcome, 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 Sharon. Um, you're welcome. You're more than welcome. Yes. So guys, share the live. Share the live. Let others know that we are on. My network is a bit unstable, so please bear with me, guys. The network is a bit unstable. That's why I got cut off. Yeah, but nevertheless, we will proceed. We will proceed. So as I was saying, is that yeah, I got the flu, I got the cold, and it had me down for a while, so I couldn't create content the way that I wanted to. And I hate to get the cold because what happens whenever I get the cold, it derails me from creating content. It really caused delays for me. But Nevertheless, such is life. Such is life. Things like this might happen. We, as content creators, not every day we will be in good health. There are times we will get the cold. There are times things will happen, and it causes setbacks. But I'm here. I'm grateful. I thank God for life, and I'm here. So thank you guys. Share the live. Let others know that we are on. Let others know that we are on. Welcome Sharon. Welcome Daniel. Yes, welcome to the live. Oh, guys, I want to give you an update on my ancestry. Okay, my ancestry DNA is currently processing. It is processing, and they are extracting everything so that they can analyze, assess, and I was told I will get my results within 6 weeks. All right. So they are currently processing it. So it may come before that, or it may come in 3 weeks' time, 2 weeks' time. I'm hoping I will surely update you guys on that. I will surely update you guys on that as soon as I get the results. But thank you guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the support. Yes, guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the support. My Trinidadian people. Um, Greetings to you. I know you guys election tomorrow is the big day for you guys. Many of you will be heading to the polls to select your prime minister. Well, either way, whether it's yellow or red, it will be your new prime minister, because both prime ministers are they will, however it is. But I wish you guys the best, and that you will choose wisely. Choose wisely. Choose leaders that will uphold the Pan African agenda. All right? That's my advice, Soka. Anything that is Pan African is my business. I only cater for anything that concerns Pan African. This is a Pan African channel. So, whatever is Pan African, whatever agenda promotes Pan Africanism, you have my full support. So, choose leaders that will uphold the Pan African agenda. Yeah. Well, guys, and thank you guys for the contributions. Those of you who have been doing so, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, but guys, thank you for joining. Those of you who have not been seeing me is because I had the cold. So, right, I don't want to keep repeating that. But for you, those of you who have just joined in, like the video, like the live. It will do a lot for me. Um, but thank you for the support. The Zola, the Sunday evening show that we normally have, Zola and I, it has not ended. It will continue. It's because I came down with the cold, and the last time I talked to Zola, Zola told me she came down with the cold as well. So it was a great setback for us when it comes to the evening calling program. All right, but we hope next week, God's will, by God's grace, we will resume as normal. Next week, Sunday, by God's grace, we will resume as normal. All right. So share the live. Let others know that we are on. Welcome to the live. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. Yes, share the live. I appreciate all of you. Welcome to the live, guys. I got cut off a while ago because the network is a bit unstable. The internet network on my side is a bit unstable. All right, so bear with me. I hope that it does not cut off again. All right, but if I get disconnected, it's because of that. Or if my connection drop, it's because of bad connection. Yeah, so welcome to the live, guys. Welcome. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. I'm still recovering from this this nasty cold, this nasty flu that have been going around here in Grenada lately. I drank a lot of. Thank God for Gospo. Thank God for coconut water behind me. We call it jelly. It's a jelly tree. Thank God for all of that. I drank a lot in that, a lot of fluids, and it helped me. It really helped me. It really helped me. It really helped me. So guys, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes. I drank a lot of jelly water for, so those of you who told me, go by the doctor and stuff, I said, nah, I have the natural stuff here. So I drank a lot of Gospo juice, right? Gospo is like a citrus here in Grenada. It's not like a citrus, it is a citrus fruit here in Grenada. So I drank a lot of Gospo juice, I drank a lot of jelly water, I drank a lot of fluids. It is recommended that when you have the cold, you drink a lot of fluid. Yeah. So welcome to the live. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, thank you. Let me know where are you joining me from. Let me know where are you joining me from. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live. Let me know where are you joining me from. Yes. So guys, you can ask me anything. Thank you for the likes. Thank you guys for the likes. You can ask me anything. If there's any questions, I will be taking any questions. If you have questions, I will be doing so because I'm trying to utilize the lighting that I have for now because outside is getting the sun is going down. So just now, the lighting quality will decrease. So I will take any question. Edwin Charles, Brompton owner. Oh, welcome. Watching me all the way from Ontario, Canada. Welcome. So any guys, if you have questions to ask me, I will be taking it. I will be taking questions. If you want to ask me anything, you can feel free. Go ahead and do so. Thank you guys for all the those of you from Canada, America. You have been a great support to this channel. My people in the diaspora out there, and even in other parts of the Caribbean, thank you so much. You have been a great support to this channel. And we continue to move forward. We continue to grow because of you. Davod, welcome. Davod, okay. Davod, I don't understand. What's that? Arabic? I cannot understand Arabic. They say that Arabic is the hardest language to learn. I tried learning Arabic, but to no avail. Arabic is very difficult. It's a very difficult language to learn. So welcome, guys. You can ask me anything. Yes, guys. Thank you for pouring in the love and the support. It was a great thing. Uh, Persian friend. What do you mean, Davod? Persian friend. Davod, what do you mean? Yes, so guys, thank you. You can ask me any question. Any question, I will be more than happy to answer it. Yeah. So welcome to the live. Those of you who are just joining, give the likes, guys. Like the live. I will greatly appreciate if you like the live. Give me a thumbs up. Give the live a thumbs up, so it can go a long way. This will bring me a long way. This is this is more. I appreciate this more than when when people contribute finances and funds and stuff. Liking, sharing, comment is the best thing ever you can do for us as YouTubers or content creators. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. You can ask me anything. Feel free to do so. Feel free, guys. You can ask me anything. Let me know where you're watching me from. Are you from Africa? No, I am not from Africa. I am from the Caribbean. Darfur, I am from the Caribbean. Yes, a beautiful island called Grenada, the Isle of Spice, where everything is nice. The Isle of Spice, Grenada. I'm very proud of my country. I am proud to be a Grenadian. I will not trade my nationality or my Grenadianism for anything else. Yeah, I will not trade that for anything else. I love who I am, but I am an African. I consider myself an African born in Grenada. Yeah, so Davor, I am in Grenada. I am in Grenada. I am in the Caribbean, my dear friend. So welcome to the live. Guys, you can ask me anything. I will be more than happy to answer them. The lighting is going, you know, it's getting nighttime. Nighttime is, the sun is going down. The sun is going down on my west, so the lighting will decrease. It's night. Nighttime is approaching here in Grenada. Yeah, it was a beautiful Sunday today. This, you know, wonderful sunshine. Afro, those coconuts look wonderful. Yeah, yeah, they look wonderful. I was just saying I had the cold and I drank a lot of coconuts, a lot of jelly. You see it right behind me there? I have two of them actually, you know, two of them. But yeah, and it helped me. It really healed my body. You know, I didn't, you know, people was telling me, go by the doctor when I came down with the cold because people was calling in, checking in on me. You know, I was not creating content because I had the cold. You know, I can't walk if I'm sick. And the coconut water did me well. My wife is in the background watching me. So I'm like, so guys, I'm laughing. My wife is watching me while I'm speaking and you know, she's putting a smile on my face. But anyways, yeah, guys, yeah, the coconut looks good. It's good. It's good stuff. It helps a lot with the healing process of your body. You know, coconut is like drips. Coconut is like, you know, is, you know, when you go to the hospital, the hospital, they hook you up on IV. You see this behind here? This is natural IV. You know, it revitalizes your body and really it helps with the healing process. It gives you energy. Yeah. And the coconut, you know, the jelly water, it really helped me come back, you know, because the cold had me down. Hi, hello to you. Welcome, Emilo Jack. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining the live. Yeah, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yeah, the lighting is bad, but all right. So guys, just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Just give me one moment. Yes, guys. So I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Yes. So as I was saying, yeah. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. I appreciate the likes, guys. I really do appreciate the likes. Yeah. Really do appreciate the likes. Now, this tree behind, those of you who may be wondering, this tree behind me here, this one, not the coconut, not the jelly water or the coconut tree, but this tree here is plum. I don't know how you guys call it in different parts of the Caribbean, but we call it plum. It's a plum tree. I know some people call it June plum or something like that, but we just call it plum tree. We have Chinese plum as well, but generally it's a plum tree. Yeah. We are drinking right now. Oh, Emilo, where are you from, Emilo? And which part of the world you are drinking from? Emilo, which part of the world you're drinking from? It's wonderful. Um, we have Azanzi. You do okay, Azanzi. What is Azanzi saying? Okay, so you read that. All right, Emilo Bush. Welcome, Bush. I see somebody there is Bush. You know, I have, funny enough, I have a friend called Bush. His nickname is Bush. We call him Bush. You know, so funny, interesting enough, there is somebody in the chat here called Bush. Bush 1083. Watching them bringing back so much memories. Only gets them in boxes or bottles here. I'm at in Limerick. Oh, okay. Okay, so are you talking about the plum? Are you talking about the plum tree, Bush? And as you said, you in Limerick. Which part of the world is this? Which part of the world is Limerick? All right. It's the general. How are you, my dear friend? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, bro. You a content creator, and where are you vlogging from? Yes, I am a content creator, but I am not a travel vlogger. I am a reactor. Let me put it that way. I'm a Pan-African reactor. All right. So I don't travel vlog. I am a, if you follow my YouTube channel, I am a reactor. When things happen on a global scale, politically, geopolitically, whenever it concerns Pan Africanism, I react to it. All right. So whatever concerns Pan Africanism, I react. Hey neighbor, okay. All right, my neighbor was calling me, so guys, I had to answer. Something here in Grenada is that we greet each other a lot, so it's respectful that when your neighbor greet you, you greet them back. All right, so I had to pause there for a while to greet my neighbor. All right, so guys, welcome. Yeah, so it's the general. I'm a reactor. I am a YouTube reactor or a Pan African reactor. All right. That's who I am. I'm not a travel vlogger, but I'm vlogging from Grenada. I'm vlogging from my home, my compound here in Grenada. All right, in the Caribbean, the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. You can go research it, Grenada, and so much information out there. So much information. You would know what it is. Union St. Andrews, Emilo, Union St. Andrews, right here in the big parish. Big parish. My people from big parish. Okay. Well, Emilo is a nice. It's nice to have you. It's nice to have you. All right. I know Union. I know Union. Although I don't travel that side very often, but I know the village Union. I mean, Grenada is a small place. Yeah, but big parish. You are in the same parish like me, just like myself, right? Big parish St. Andrews. All right, TMH. So good to see you, Afro. Yeah, TMH. I was down for a while, my brother. Man, the cold had me, the flu, the cold had me. The cold was very bad. So I was down for a while. Yeah, I had a lot of fever, body aches. It's like the seasonal cold that normally goes wrong, and I came down with the cold. So it derailed me from creating content. But you guys will see me back soon, right? You guys will see me back soon. Yeah, I don't like to work when I'm sick. When you're sick, you have to rest and do all the necessary stuff so that you can come back and do what you have to do. Theta, not as nice as Trinidad though. Trinidad, yeah, Trinidad. I always say, I hate to compare the Caribbean islands. It's very hard. It's very hard to compare one Caribbean island with another. All Caribbean islands are very nice, very unique, and every each Caribbean island has its uniqueness. So Trinidad is very, very unique as well. And good luck to you guys on your big day tomorrow, election day. I hope Trinidad will make the right decision. It's the general. Okay, I'll follow you. I just subscribed to your channel. I'm a reactor myself. Oh, thank you so much. Is the general? Is the general? Where are you watching me from? Which part of the world are you from? Let me know. Yeah. So guys, the lighting is not that good. It's not that good. All right, it's nighttime here in Grenada, so I hope you can see me a little bit, but just bear with me. I'm not here for too long. All right, so yes, wow. So is the general? It's nice to meet you as a fellow reactor. Very nice to meet you. What do you react on? Is the general? What kind of reacting you do? Yeah, and where are you watching me from? Theta. Yeah, Theta. It's really difficult to compare the Caribbean islands. Grenada and Trinidad is one people. We are one, man. We are one. Glad you're feeling better now. Yeah, I am feeling much better. Thanks to the jelly tree behind me, the coconut tree. Yeah, the jelly water. I drank a lot of it, and I drink a lot of gospel juice as well, and that helped me. That really helped me. Some people was telling, "Oh, Afro, go to the doctor." I refused. Why should I go to the doctor when I have the natural stuff here? And it helped me. It helped me. I drank a lot of fluid. And those of you, whenever you come down with the common cold, drink a lot of fluid. A lot of fluid helps a lot. It really helps. you know. And I drank a lot of fluid. You know, our grandparents, our great grandparents used to tell us, you know, whenever we had a cold, drink a lot of fluid, jelly water, you know, lime juice, gospo juice, and I picked a soursop today, and I made some soursop juice, and that oh man, top notch. You know, I drank some soursop juice with that as well, and my body, my body, you know, my body really was happy for that. Really happy for that. True, we are all nice. Love Grenada. Yeah, yeah, we are all nice people, man. We are all one people. One people, you know, one people, one people. And you know, yeah, I know we all think of our island as the best island, you know. We all think of our island. All right, guys, I'm trying to switch around. Let me see if the lighting will. I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to switch around. Yeah, so guys, we all think about our island as the best island, and you know, at the end of the day, we are all one people. We are all one people, and yeah, Canada, but I'm Jamaican. Oh, is the general. Well, welcome, my dear brother. You know, a Jamaican will always be a Jamaican. It doesn't matter which part of the world you go. You know, a Grenadian will always be a Grenadian. It doesn't matter. So, you know, it's nice to meet you, my Jamaican brother. It's nice to meet you. Yeah. Um, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. But I'm a Pan-African reactor. All right, those of you who have been asking, I am not a travel vlogger. People take my channel or take me as a travel vlogger, but I am not a travel vlogger. I'm a Pan-African reactor. So I react to geopolitical news around the world. Okay, not and also regionally as well. You know, I have been doing a lot of content creation or reacting videos with Caribbean politics. Yeah, with a lot of Caribbean. So guys, I'm using this because my nose is a little bit stuffy. Yeah. Um. So yeah, it's wonderful, man. Carbon, welcome to the live, and we have guys. My apologies for the background noise. The little one is crying. You know, he wants his tea. He's crying, asking mommy for his tea. He wants his tea. Whenever that time comes around, he doesn't make joke for his tea. All right. Let me see. They say eating raw garlic help fight a cold. Yeah, eating raw garlic does help as well. It does help, you know. But I sometimes I I'm a bit hesitant to do it, but it helps. Garlic, it burns a lot. It really burns a lot, you know. You have to have belly to eat raw garlic. You really have to have belly. I react to negative videos, especially the Africans. Oh, okay. Negative videos. Okay. I will have to subscribe to your channel. Is the general. So as soon as I'm done with this, I will subscribe to your channel to see what your channel is about. Theda, where is can it? Theda, okay. Okay, all right. So welcome, guys. Let those know that let the others know that we are on. We are on. Yeah, we are on. So join the live, guys. So guys, those of you who have just joined, I got an email day before from Ancestry, and they told me that my DNA sample is they have received it and they are currently processing it so that I can get my results probably in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks time. I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm really excited to get my Ancestry results. It is something that I've been really anticipating for a very long time. You know, it's something that I wanted to do for a very long time. I wanted to really trace my roots, get an idea of who are my ancestors, who were my forefathers that came here in Grenada. You know, that were well, I wouldn't say came, but they were forcefully brought here to Grenada. I'm really excited to find out what is that. Um, at Grenadian Ambassador, I am Grenadian, a cousin of Alistair the journalist. Okay, Gali, welcome, welcome. It's nice to know that. Alistair the journalist. I should know who you are talking about, but it does not ring a bell. It does not. All right, guys. Yeah, yes, guys. Yeah, the network went down again. So sorry, guys. The network went bad again. It dropped, but I'm back. All right. So we have Mali Jamaica. Go attend to the baby. Yeah, Mali. Um, I'm watching from Atlanta, Georgia. Alistair Hughes, political activist. Give the baby his tea, bro. Yeah, we sorted out that. We sort out that. The mother sort out that. Right. Yeah, he's very very much serious when it comes to his tea. Yeah. So welcome guys. I think I'll end the live in a while, just in a few minutes. I will end the live. Baby is quiet. Yeah, the baby's the baby is quiet now. Yeah, he got his tea. He got his tea, so he's quiet now. Yeah. So he's happy. He's happy now. He's the most happiest baby now. Yeah. I tell you, man, these children, especially when around this time of the, he's very, very, very serious about his tea. Yeah. So guys, thank you, guys. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. All right, I would stay at 10, maybe just 10 minutes more. I will give the live 10 minutes more. Yep. But I see you guys in the comment section. Welcome. Yeah, so is the general. I will follow your channel. And I would see. Yeah, I would I would see what it's all about. Which part of Jamaica you are from, my brother? St. Mary's, St. Thomas, Portmore, Kingston. I don't know all different places, but yep. So welcome. Thank you guys. Thank you for giving the video a like. Thank you for liking. I really do appreciate it. Link me, bro. My wife is Grenadian, Kingston. Okay, your wife is Grenadian. All right. Yeah, my brother. Don't worry. I will link you. I will link you. I will. Daniel, Zion, big up everyone in the building. Yeah, Daniel, where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from? Where are you logging from? Welcome to the live, my brother. Welcome to the live. Yeah, but it's the general. I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that, man. I would Do you have an email address or anything in your so that I can get in touch with you? Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Not every day I bounce up or encounter reactors, especially from the Caribbean. Not every day that happens. Most Caribbean content creators, people from the islands, are usually travel vloggers, and they go about vlogging places and stuff. But hardly you see somebody reacting on, hardly you see Caribbean reactors. So it's a wonderful thing, man. Oh, Daniel, you're watching from Grenada. Welcome, my dear brother. Welcome. It's nice. It's nice that we have local support. It's nice to have you, my dear friend. All the way from Grenada. It's nice to have you, my dear friend. Welcome, my dear. Welcome. All right, somebody saying, what is happening to this poor child? The child is okay. The child is okay, Tita. He's just fine. He's doing well. Yeah, the child is okay, ma'am. The child is okay. He was just desperate for, he's the kind of person, he's desperate for what he wants, and until he don't get it, he will ball along the whole entire neighborhood for it. And sometimes he needs discipline. He needs to be disciplined. But he was crying for his tea, and he got his tea, so everything is okay. Yeah, everything is okay. Yep. So guys, welcome to the live. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you guys. So we have about 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, and I'm out of here. Yeah, let me know where you're joining. So guys, you can ask me anything. You can ask me anything. This is I am taking questions. So if you have anything you want to say, you want to discuss, you want to ask me, you can go ahead and do so. We have to air our support for Ibrahim Traore. And obviously, definitely, 1000%. Daniel. Ibrahim Tra. I mean, I have difficulty pronouncing his name, but Captain Ibrahim. We really. I would love to see the day come when our Caribbean leaders will try to, how to say, have a connection with Ibrahim. Will reach out to Ibrahim. Will establish a relationship with Ibrahim, a friendship, will partner with Ibrahim. Yeah, he has my full support. Ibrahim is the man for the hour. Ibrahim Traore. Guys, forgive me. I have difficulties getting the surname right because it's French, so I have difficulties doing so. And it's so funny, eh? Grenada. Most of the places in Grenada is in French names, and I have difficulty pronouncing Captain Ibrahim's surname, which is French. And most places here in Grenada is in French names. It's really funny how colonization have messed us up. It's a messed up thing colonization have done to us. All right, big up all the Caribbean people on the vlog. For sure, Daniel support is a must. Yeah. Ibrahim is a, this man has radicalized the entire Africa, and I think people, I think if the African leaders do not support Ibrahim and they allow something to happen to Ibrahim, then the future of Africa is doomed. Because Ibrahim is doing something that we haven't seen in a long time from any leader, any African leader. And I am hoping that the day will come and it will approach sooner rather than later where all the African nations will rally and support Ibrahim. Not just with words, not just saying, oh, we support, but they will back up their words with action, They will back up their words with action because this young man is doing a great thing, not just for Burkina Faso, but for Africa. And, I hope that whatever he is doing in Burkina Faso, the great things that he's doing in Burkina Faso, it will trickle down to the entire continent of Africa, north, south, east, and west. Okay, Traore. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the correction, Daniel. I will keep practicing. Traore. Or how do you pronounce that? Traore or Traore? Traore. Okay. Traore. All right. I think it will. I will keep pronouncing it. I will keep practicing it. Traore. I think that's how it should be pronounced. Yeah. So the guy is doing a wonderful job. A wonderful job. And Ibrahim, man, I don't know what to say. The words are not enough to describe how I feel about Captain Ibrahim in Burkina Faso. And not just Captain Ibrahim, but the juntas, Mali, Niger. We need to support our brothers. We really do need to support our brothers in on the continent of Africa. Really do need to support them. Yeah, so it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. So guys, you can ask me if there's any other thing I would be taking. We still have about, a few minutes remaining. Anything you want to ask me, I will take the questions. You can go ahead and do so. I will take the questions if you want to ask me any other question. Yeah. But thank you guys. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you so much, guys. It's pitch black, really pitch black here in my. I live in the countryside of Grenada. I'm not a city guy, so I'm in the country rural part of Grenada, right? And I'm telling you, it's pitch black in my area right now. Yeah, pitch black, as you can see behind me. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. Thank you guys for liking. Oh, I didn't see the likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is the general. I would like to visit that island. So tell me something about there. Well, Grenada is not a fast-paced environment. That's something you must know about Grenada first. We are not a fast-paced environment. Okay? We like it slow. We like it slow. Even if you go to the city, you might get a little fast-paced environment, but the city itself is like, it has its moments, but most of the time with Grenada is generally is not a it's a relax, if you like relaxed slow paced life, environment, that's Grenada for you. If you are accustomed with the fast paced environment, Grenada is not for you. All right. And what you should know about Grenada, there's a lot the island has to offer, a lot of things to see, a lot of places to go, a lot of you know a lot of things. I can, it will be too much for me to mention. Yeah. Well, as you know, we are the Isle of Spice, so we have a lot of spices and whatnot. Um, you have to be here. You have to be here to really get the experience. But that's what I can tell you for now. Grenada is an island that has a lot for you. Is has a lot in store for you. When you come, you experience it. Yeah. A lot of beaches, a lot of rivers, a lot of mountains, a lot of we have a lot of Mona monkeys. We have a lot of area. I mean, a lot of things. I can't even too much to mention. We are small. We are a small island, but we have big things in store for all our guests, whoever or all those who come who decides to visit us. We have a lot to show you. Yeah, we have a lot to show you. My wife cousin got killed in a hit and run over the holiday. Oh, my sympathies, my brother. Where in Grenada do you live? I live in St. Andrews, the big parish. Trevor, yo, how to get through to you? Okay, well, Trevor, go to my channel and you would see my information there. Okay, go to my channel and you would see my information there, my email address, and you can always send me an email. Okay, you can email me your, if you want us to connect through WhatsApp or wherever, you can send me your information there. All right. I am not a TikTok person. I am not an Instagram person. You can only get me on WhatsApp or YouTube. That's the only two places you can get. Oh, and on I am on Facebook, but not really. I don't. I don't browse Facebook that much, so I can't even consider that I'm a Facebook person. But YouTube and WhatsApp, all right? So if you want to get through, you want us to talk on WhatsApp, you can email me your personal information or your contact information. Well, that's what I mean when I say personal. And yeah, we can connect from there. Gali Hughes, is Dr. Mary Show still practicing? I'm not too sure what you mean, my dear brother. Is one God he created, the world you can't compare. Every country has its unique beauty and features. It's exactly. Every country has its unique features. I don't like to compare Caribbean countries. I don't get into this brawl with, oh, which Caribbean country is better, is bigger. I don't get into these kind of things. Because at the end of the day, our ancestors were forced and they were brought here to the Caribbean. We didn't ask them to come here. They forced us, and they forced us to be here. And we didn't create this little rock that we all are dwelling on. Okay? We didn't create it on our own. Man didn't make it. Right? Nobody get up one day and say, "Oh, let me create that island called Jamaica. Let me create that island called Grenada, or let me farm an island called Saint Vincent. Let me farm an island called Trinidad." It's God. God create all of the islands in his own unique way. All of them have his own unique things to offer. So I don't get in this. I don't compare islands. We are all one people, brought here by, for the same purpose. We all are connected to one history. We are connected to one place called the continent of Africa, West Africa in particular. And we all were dropped off in different places. Okay? And that's all. Yep. Still working as doctor in the community. Oh, Dr. Marisho, I don't know if he is still practicing medicine. I'm not too sure about what he's doing. Is it a blessings, bro? We should link and do some collaboration. Respect to you, Trevor, my brother. Yeah, my brother. Most definitely, my dear brother. What you can do, please visit. It's me the channel, not it's me the channel, but it's the general. All right, so general, what you can do, the latest video that I made, you can comment in my comment section. Leave your email address, in the comment section. Leave your email address and I will get back to you. I will reach out to you. Okay? If you wish to do so. Yeah, we can collaborate, man. We can I normally have, I love to connect. It's all about the connection and connecting. That's all. It's wonderful to do so. All right. Yes, my grandma is Nigerian descent. Oh, Gali, that's wonderful. So, Gali, are you from? You say you're from Grenada. Gali, which part of the world you are watching me from? Gali, which part of the world are you watching me from? Yeah, my brother. Big respect to you, man. Big respect. I hope one day you can come to Grenada, and I hope one day I can visit Jamaica. I have my wife aunt lives in Jamaica, St. Mary's in particular. Yeah, she lives in Jamaica, and she usually comes and come back home for holidays and then go back and stuff. But she lives in St. Mary's. She was here Christmas. She visited us for Christmas, and she was here, and she was telling us that Jamaicans are. I was asking her, "What do you think about Jamaicans?" And she was saying Jamaicans, when a Jamaican accepts you as one of their own, they never forget you. And while she was speaking and telling me these things, her phone was ringing, and guess what? It was one of her Jamaican friend was asking her, "When are you coming back?" And she just reached home, and I had to say, and I told her, tell your Jamaican friend you home. When you coming back? When you home? But she said that's Jamaican for you, man. They, when you are close to them, you're there. When a Jamaican see you as their family, they never forget you. So she was telling me all the wonderful things, that you guys are welcoming people, and she's been treated good, and that's wonderful. It's wonderful to know that, you know, um, we treat each other with love and with respect. Yeah, yeah. It's the general. I know you live in Canada. I know you live in Canada. But I was just saying I hope to visit Jamaica one day. You know, as a way of acknowledging your island, Jamaica. Yeah. So, but I know my brother. Yes. So guys, we have a few more minutes. If there's a few more minutes, if there's anything you want to ask me, you can go ahead and do so. We have about, let's say, about 4 or 5 more minutes remaining. Yep, and I will be closing off the live. So guys, thank you for the love, thank you for the support. Yeah, man. Big respect to all of you. Big respect to all of you. All right, so guys, if you can ask me anything. All right, we have a few more minutes again, and that's it. But thank you guys. Thank you for logging in. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So I did this live just to let my fans know Afro Grenadian is here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I am in this for the long haul. Until the Most High God say, okay, you had enough, right? But I'm on a mission, and the only person that can stop me is God. All right. Until God say, okay, you had enough, I will continue doing what I do. Whenever you don't see me for a while, is because I have the call or something important I had to attend to. All right. So sometimes you have to there are times you have to put down what you are doing and attend to the important things. Did you have any Taino Carib or Arawak ancestry? Gali, I don't know. I don't know. I'm awaiting the results. So I was the ancestry department emailed me and told me that they are processing my DNA. So I can expect the result anytime soon, in 2 weeks time, 3 weeks time, I was told. All right. And what I have this profile with them, so I can see um at what stage they are with my DNA sample. I can see. So at right now, the status of my DNA result is processing. It's processing. All right. After it's processing, they will extract the DNA, and then they will provide you with the results. Yeah. So as soon as I get the results, I will let you guys know. So yeah, I cannot answer that question, until I get the results. But I doubt I have Arawak or Taino in my blood, because much of the Arawak people we had Arawak on the island of Guinea, but by the time the Africans arrived, the Arawak people migrated more to the upper islands. Yeah, because the Caribs came in, the Kalinago people came in and chased out the Taino people, and the Taino people migrated more to St. Vincent and the bigger islands to the north. Yep. So by the time the Africans start coming into to the island, I think what we had on our hands was a few Carib people were in hiding. I think, yeah, they were in hiding because the French was hunting them down and killing them off, the Carib people, the Kalinago people. I don't know if you guys know, we have this historical site in Sotez, the parish of St. Patrick's, called Leapers Hill, where the Kalinago people, we were told they were ambushed by the French people, because the French, we were first colonized by the French. Okay, Grenada had two colonizers, French and British. Our first colonizer was the French. The French took control of the island for a very long time, and before the British came and overthrew them and finally took control. Yeah, and the French almost, we were told that the French wiped out or killed off the Kalinago people. I don't know how accurate this information is. Some people I was told by some people, some elders, Grenadian elders, that not all the Caribs, the French didn't manage to kill all the Carib people. A lot of them escaped, migrated to other islands, and a lot of them went into hiding. And when the Africans started to arrive, they started to mingle with the Africans. So, you hear all kind of stories, you hear all kind of things. Yeah. So, yeah, but what we know, we do have evidence that the Carib did live. Some of the Carib left. I don't believe all of them died, because it doesn't add up. Carib people, the Kalinago people, were very acquainted with the sea. They were fisher folks. They were very good swimmers. So I find it hard to believe that the Caribs leapt or jumped to the depths and drowned, or they drowned when they leapt from the cliff. They drowned. I find it hard to believe that, because the Carib people were very good swimmers, very, very good swimmers. So we were told in the history books that when they jumped, all of them died. I don't know how true that is. Guys, hit the like and support our brother. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Yeah. So if there's anyone who is acquainted with Grenadian history when it comes to the Carib, the Kalinago people, when it comes to Lippers Hill, any Grenadian that may be watching me, that may have a deeper knowledge, you can share. You can maybe give your, not maybe, but share your opinion and your views about what happened. But I don't believe what all of what they told us. I don't believe that all of the Kalinago people were extinguished from the island of Grenada. I find it hard to believe, because these people are very good people, very good swimmers. Sorry, they were very good swimmers. They had no fear of the water. They had no fear of the sea. So I find it hard to believe that they drowned. And that is what we were told. Yes, guys. So thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the support. I think that's it for me. Any more questions before I go? Anybody? Any more questions? Any other thing? So guys, what I want you to do. Yeah. Gali, I find it really hard to believe the Caribs. I believe, I'm not arguing that there are some of them who jump to the death, right? Some of them maybe when they jump in the water, they knock their head on a stone, or break their foot, or something, and they couldn't swim for their life. But I don't believe all of them died from drowning. I believe that some of the Caribs, when they left from Lippers Hill, they managed to escape, and they went into hiding until the Africans arrived, and then they started to mingle with the Africans. Or some of them maybe were recaptured and were brought on the plantation with the Africans and walk alongside with the Africans, and they started to mingle, and mixed breeding and all of these things started to take place. That is what I believe. That is my conclusion. Because there are some Grenadians, people in Grenada, who are mixed. When you really take a good look at them, you could actually see that, yes, you see the African side, but also it's it's not in it's like Indian but not really Indian. It's some kind of, it's a different type of Indian. you know. And I know Kalinagos and Arawaks were considered were what Amerindians, right? They were native Indians. They were they were they were called native Indians. And when you see certain Grenadian people and the mixture that they have with the African genes, it's really, it's unique. It's unique. So that is why I say I don't think all of the Caribs died. I don't think they died. Yeah, we call them Dogala, Dogala. Um, but that is something I want to clarify. Who is considered a Dogla? And that is something I want to clarify before I end this life. Who is considered a Dogla? Somebody, if you're, what is the immediate parent? Is the immediate parents like the father and the mother of the child? One is African, one is Indian, and or who is considered a Dogla? What is it we look at? How do we conclude that person is a Dogla person? Is it the hair texture? What? You know? Yeah, Indian mixed with black. I know Indian. I see some. I see some of my own people who are mixed, black people, black Grenadians who are mixed with Indian. But it's a question of what percentage of mixture. Because there are people who are mixed with Indian, black people, black Grenadians who are mixed with Indian, some of them, but the Indian percentage is not that high. But you know that they are mixed with something because the texture of the hair is a little bit, maybe softer or different. You know? So is it just a mixture or is it a percentage we look at? And we consider somebody Dogla. It's sometimes puzzling sometimes. Got to ask Trini's Law. They are the ones who made that term. Yeah, because people say Dogla is a person whose parents is African, half Indian. So is it 50-50? Is that person parents, the mother have to be 50% Indian or the father have to be 50% African to consider him Dogla? Or is it just a mixture? Or once that person is mixed with Indian, it doesn't matter how high the percentage is, that person is automatically labeled as a Dogla. That is the kind of things I'm trying to clarify. Who is considered a Dogla? Because I heard all kinds of things when it comes to this thing called Dogla or Coolie, because we use the word Coolie as well. I know some of that word Coolie is a bad word in certain places, but in Grenada we use Coolie. Coolie is not a degrading word. All right, so I know some other islands don't see it as that. Some other islands don't use the word Coolie. It's offensive, but in Grenada it's not offensive. We use the word Dogla and Coolie, and it's not offensive to the people who refer to that as. Yep. Hair texture and skin color, mostly dark skin with curly hair. Okay. So Gali say hair texture and skin color. So mostly dark skin people with curly hair. That fair enough. That's a word we use in Jamaica. Yeah, I know Jamaica use coolie a lot. We use coolie and we use Dogla. Dogla. If you come in Grenada or you in Grenada and you say, "Hey, coolie," it depends on the tone of voice and the context in which you use coolie. All right. So coolie, we use it. It's not offensive, but you have to be careful how you use the word coolie. In what tone of voice and in what context you use it. People, if you use it in the wrong context, in the wrong situation, that person can be offended by that word. Yeah. So it's a bit complicated, but we use the word coolie. If you say, "Hey, coolie," or coolie, that person, it's not offensive. But let's say you arguing, or you maybe want to insult the person. You say you old coolie. Why you move your coolie backside there? That person, that is like a bad word to that person. That person can get offended by that. You know. Okay, so the general said in Jamaica the dark skin coolie. Okay, dark skin. I know in Grenada we coolie. In Grenada, Grenadians will automatically call you Indian, either an or a coolie or a Douglas. Well, coolie Douglas, sometimes we call them Indians. So somebody might say, "Hey, Indian," meaning they don't mean that you are a Indian from India. We don't mean that, right? When a Grenadian call you, "Hey, Indian," that we don't mean that you are a person from India. We are basically saying, that we acknowledge your mixture. We recognize that you are mixed. You are a Douglas, you are a Coolie. So when we say a Indian, we are basically saying a Coolie, a Douglas. That's how we. It's complicated. It's complicated. But in Grenada, we say Indian a lot to people who is Coolie or Douglas as well. Yeah, yeah. But most times, Grenadians will categorize you based on how the first thing they will look at is your hair. So if they recognize your hair is curly or your hair is straight, they would say, hey Indian, or hey Coolie, or hey Dogola. You know? Yeah, so most of the times we look at the hair. The hair we look at. And sometimes the complexion as well, the skin tone. Yeah, but most times it's the hair people will look at. So if your hair is really curly or it's really straight, people will see you as a Indian or a Coolie or a Douglas. Yep. So I was trying to figure out, who is considered a Douglas, who is. But anyways, I have seen. I think just last week I saw a Jamaican guy did an ancestry test, and he's here. I bet you he's. I really believe that guy result would have come out Indian, because the guy here in the head was curly, really curly. And when the guy got his results, the Jamaican Douglas Cooley guy, when he got his results, the guy he was more mixed with African. His percentage of Africanism was higher than his Indian side. I think the result came out, his African side came out, he came out 70 something percent African and 25% Indian or Asian, South Asian. And I was baffled. Yeah, and the highest percentage was Nigerian. He had a high Nigerian percentage. The Nigerian blood is strong, guy. The Nigerian blood is, I don't know. Nigerian blood is really, really strong. Real strong. Mostly every Caribbean person that does an ancestry DNA test, or they try to find out the roots, Nigeria must be there. Yeah, Nigeria must be there. Nigeria is always there. The Nigerian blood is strong. It's really strong. Yeah, in Grenada, that's something about us, Gali. It's part of the Grenadian. I think it's just part of the Grenadian culture or society. I want to culture. Let me say society. I don't want to say culture, but it's just something to do with the Grenadian society. Grenadians will characterize you based on your hair, the texture of your hair, and also how you look too. Some of them will judge you. They say, they will put you in a category based on your looks and your hair texture, not really your complexion, your skin tone. It's your hair and your looks, your features. They will put you in a category, you know They would, yeah, that's how they will do. That's how that, I don't know, it's just part of the Grenadian society. We look at the hair and the features of the person. Yeah, the reason for this here conversation is because we were talking about Dogla. Who is considered a Dogla? That is what brought up this conversation. And we were saying that in Grenada, most times people will put you in a category based on your hair and how you look, your features and all of this stuff. Yeah. All right. So Gali says mostly Nigerians first we brought to Grenada by kidnapping. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was amazed, man. Nigeria, you will find Nigeria or Nigerians all over, you know. And when the guy did his test, I was surprised. The highest percentage, the results that he got was Nigerian, and the guy here in his head was, you know, I thought he would have come out Indian. The results would have shown that his Indian ancestry was higher, but I was surprised to see that his African side was higher. So that. I always say, to me, it's not about the hair and the skin tone and stuff. Because somebody can be mixed. They can appear to be Indian or of Indian ancestry or of whatever mixture they are, whether it's Caucasian or whatever mixture it is. But the question is how mixed they are. You know, they can appear to be something, but when they really find out, is that the other side of the mixture is more higher than what we thought would have been higher. So it's just the way it is. This is all history family, Igbo and Yoruba. Yeah, Igbo and Yoruba. Grenada. What I realize, a lot of Grenadians have a strong Igbo and Yoruba connection, but mostly is Yoruba. There's a strong Yoruba presence here in Grenada, a strong Yoruba culture, tradition here in Grenada. Well, we especially the Orisha ritual practice or worship, which we call Shango. Well, Shango is a Orisha god, right? From the Yoruba land. Shango is a god of thunder, I believe. Yeah, and it's a god that the Yoruba people worship, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But we have something here in Grenada called Shango. Yeah, and I realize that a lot of Grenadians, when they trace back their roots, they always trace it back to Nigeria, especially the Yoruba people. And when I do my research on history, a lot of Yoruba people were captured and brought to Grenada. A lot of Yoruba people was captured, and some Yoruba people came as indentured servants. I found out that as well. Not all Africans came as slaves into the Caribbean. I want to get that clear. Not all Africans came as slaves. There were some Africans who came as indentured servants to rescue the plantation. Yep, to rescue the plantation. The white man, they came to help to really bail out the white man from losing their plantation. So some Africans came voluntarily to help out the plantation from dying, the business, and from dying after the abolishment of slavery. So that is something I did. That is something I found out when I was doing my research. No, I am not an official ambassador. I am my own ambassador. I am not an official ambassador. I am not an official ambassador, okay? My channel name is Afro Grenadian Ambassador. This name came about, I can't remember how this name came about, but this name stuck with me. I named the channel Afro Grenadian Ambassador because I am proud of who I am. As Grenadians, we are proud of our heritage, our African heritage, and also um, I advocate on the behalf of the African people in the diaspora and on the continent. And Grenadian Ambassador, I advocate for my country as well. So I am proud of my African background, and I'm also proud of who I am as a Grenadian. So that's how the name came about, Afro Grenadian Ambassador. So I promote the African heritage. I advocate for anything that concerns Pan-Africanism, and I also represent my people who is Grenadians as well. My African people who are born in Grenada. Let's put it that way. So that's how the channel came about. Afro Grenadian Ambassador. Zora, he's doing well. Igbo, Yoruba. Yeah, so those of you may be asking, it has been thank you for the likes. It has been a year now. I have been doing this. I am a Pan-African reactor for a year now. Okay, I have been doing this for a year. And my channel, I was amazed how when I started out my channel, I wasn't expecting my channel to grow so fast. In a month time, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was surprised. In the space of 3 months, I hit 4,000 subscribers. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting to grow so fast. And the person who motivated me to start a YouTube channel was a friend of mine from Kenya called Kenyan Beast. I always will give him the credit for motivating me to start this channel. It was a Kenyan who motivated me. The first 5 subscribers I had, they all was from Kenya. And then my Nigerian brothers and sisters started to support the channel, and a lot of them subscribe, and they really help the channel to grow a lot. So I want to say a big thank you to my Kenyan and Nigerian brothers and sisters. They are the ones who really helped me grow that channel. Okay, so Daniel says Igbo, Yoruba, Bantu are actually the same people. Indentured servant is another form of slavery because the condition was very poor and unprofitable. And that's true. That's so true, Daniel. So thank you so much for that information. I commend him doing the job of ambassador. Thank you so much. Are you based in Grenada? Yes, I'm in Grenada. Yes, he's based. Yeah, I'm in Grenada. I am based in Grenada. As you can hear, the cricket. Do you hear the song of crickets behind me? You can tell I'm on an island. I am on an island, right? You can tell. Chris London, welcome, my dear brother. My welcome, your Grenadian brother. Me, yeah. Thank you so much, my dear brother. Welcome, welcome. Wow, I said I would have ended this live, but it's like more and more people are joining. So, guys, if you want me to give a little bit more time to the live, let me know. Or if I should end it here, let me know. Yeah, I was thinking of ending the live, but more and more people are joining. All right, me too. I have lots of Kenyan friends. Yeah, the general. The Kenyan people are very supportive, very, very much supportive to Caribbean, to us Caribbean people. I know Kenyans and Jamaicans have this strong bond, this strong relationship. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Kenyans are very supportive people. And thanks to them, my first 5 subscribers were from Kenya. Kenyan Beast was the one who helped me start this channel. He motivated me to start this channel. And then the Nigerians came along to boost it up. And I have people, South Africans, people from Zimbabwe. Most of my subscribers are on the are from the continent of Africa. Most of them, and then the lesser percentage are from the Caribbean. But most of my subscribers are from the Caribbean. If my Nigerian brothers and sisters decided to unsubscribe from this channel, I would not have a channel because they are the ones who made this channel, Kenya and Nigeria. If they were to unsubscribe, I would not have a channel. Tomorrow, you guys will not see me anymore. Yeah, so I'm grateful to them. Stu, welcome to the live. What's your thoughts on the government? What government, Chris London? Who government are you talking about? Let me know. Is it the Grenadian government? Let me know. But guys, I have a feeling if I have Trinidadians here watching, I have a feeling Trinidad will get a new prime minister. I believe, I don't want to go into the whole political thing, but I believe a transition will take place with Trinidad. All right, Gally Hughes. Wow, that's very interesting. Where your support came from mostly? Yeah, my support is mostly from Nigeria and Kenya. Mostly. That's the biggest place. Nigeria and Kenya. And then you have America, Canada, and other parts of the Caribbean. But Nigeria and Canada is my most of my support. If Nigerians were to unsubscribe from my channel, and Kenyans, I will not have a channel. I'm telling you. Yeah. So it's wonderful, man. Okay, so Burkina NDC. Burkina NDC. Burkina NDC. Or is it, the government? Is it the Grenadian government that you're talking about? Well, in my opinion, the Prime Minister of Grenada is doing a wonderful job when it comes to Pan-Africanism. I cannot speak for any other thing. I only focus on Pan-Africanism, and I would tell you, he is the first and only Prime Minister for a very long time, since the days of Maurice Bishop, we have had that is doing that is making his utmost effort, that is doing all that he can to bring back Grenada or connect Grenada back to its roots. Get us to establish a relationship with the motherland Africa. And he's doing a great job, a wonderful job. The Prime Minister is doing a wonderful job. Honorable Dickon Dick Mitchell is doing a wonderful job. Yeah. He's doing a wonderful job, guys. Wonderful job. So that's what I think about the government. That's what I think about the government of Grenada. Yes, guys. So thank you for joining the live. All right, guys. So I think if you guys don't have any more questions, I think I'll end the live here. Anybody have any more questions? If there's anything you want to ask me, any other thing you want to ask me, go ahead and do so now, because I'm looking to end the live. Daniel, when the United States of Africa is established, Grenada should be a state. Oh, of course. Most definitely. Grenada will be in the midst. When the United States of Africa becomes a reality, Grenada will definitely be a state. Or maybe a province, or I don't know. Well, whatever it is, we will be there. We will be there. The entire Caribbean, well, mostly the entire Caribbean will be there. Because the Caribbean in itself is considered as the third region or something like that of Africa. Yeah, or the 55th region of Africa, something like that. Still, Grenada, all of the Caribbean islands is number one. Jamaica is number one. St. Kitts is number one. Grenada is number one. The Caribbean is number one. Trinidad is number one. It's really hard. We cannot put a number on ourselves because we are unique. We are special people, you know. So we all are number ones. When you're making oil long on live, yeah, I don't have the instrument to do that as yet. I need a camera for vlog. Well, as I said, you know, yes, I intend to do certain vlogs, like, you know, certain things, showcase certain things. I'm not a travel vlogger, but there are certain things I want to vlog, but I don't. I need to get a proper camera, which is a pro. Yeah. I need to get one because the device I'm using. My excuse me there. The device that I'm using, guys, is not suitable for what I'm doing. Yeah, it's not suitable for what I'm doing. But most definitely, one day I will do an oil. I will do an oil long. When I was growing up, people were very close, leaped about ancestors. Many were ashamed. I grew in the 50s, just getting out of slavery. Yeah, yeah. You know, yeah. A lot of, I don't know. For some reason, our elders, especially here, I can't talk for other Caribbean islands, but here in Grenada, when you talk about when you go to the elders here in Grenada and you discuss about slavery, or you ask them about our ancestors, what any knowledge they may have that their parents told them, and they tend to shy away from the conversation. Some of them tend to avoid the conversation altogether. You know, they don't like to talk about it. Some of them don't like to talk about it. So it's also because I was trying to interview some Grenadians about certain things when it comes to Africa, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult to get them on camera. They don't want to be on camera. You know, they don't want to. Some of them will tell you, I don't want to talk about that. Some of them will tell you, well, all that I know, you know, I know my mother, I know my father, and that is enough for me. They don't want to discuss ancestry, or the slavery days or the plantation days. They don't want to discuss about that. They will just tell you, well, I know who my father is, I know who my mother is, and what else I need to know. Some people have tried to discourage me when I bought an ancestry DNA kit. No, guys, I have to give you that story. Yeah, let me show you how some of us, we are still, the colonial mindset is still brainwashing us. When I brought in my DNA kit, I went into the post office, my ancestry DNA kit. I went to the post office to collect it. And I was brought into a little room where the package was. And the custom officer started to interrogate me as though I committed a crime. And he was asking me, what is in the kit? And I told him it's just a test tube. It's just I spit in it. I send my sample I email it back to the lab in the United States to get my result. That's all that it is. It's not drugs. And he was saying, well, what you order that for? Why do you know? Why do you want to know your ancestry for? What do you want to know your ancestry for? And the guy and the people in the post office, along with the custom officers, they started to laugh me. They started to laugh at me. I'm gonna tell you, they started to mock. It's like they were making a mockery. They started to laugh me. It's like, oh, what, that crazy man? Why are you going and do all that for? What is it you want to know about the ancestors? What? It's like they started to laugh me. And I told him, I have a YouTube channel. And I told him, go subscribe and see what the channel is all about. And he was like, okay, I will subscribe. But he told me, oh, you're really bold to do that. You're really bold to do that. And I said, yeah. I said, bro, you know, he said, do you see yourself as an African? I said, yes. Our history tells us we are descendants of African people. And you're saying, do you know Africans don't see us as Africans? And I said, bro, that's a lie. Don't believe all what the media, the Western media is showing you. And the people started to laugh me. They started to laugh me, But I wasn't ashamed. You know, I wasn't ashamed. I told them, one day I told them, I said, officer, respectfully, one day I hope that you will wake up from that colonial mindset. And I took my stuff and I went out because I didn't want to sound disrespectful, but I was laughed at in a particular post office here in Grenada. I will not call the post office name. I will not I will not even mention the location of that post office. But I was laughed at. I was made a mockery. I want to give you another uh, experience I had. I went in Western Union to send some funds to a dear friend of mine, in Kenya. Very good friend, we talk, it wasn't nothing like scam or nothing like that. I knew exactly who I was sending the fund to. That friend of mine wanted a little, as a token of appreciation, because as I told you guys, Kenyans are the ones who motivated me to start this channel. So as a token of appreciation, I sent a little finance for the guy. And when I went into the post, when I went into that particular Western Union branch, do you know they did not allow me to send that fund, that money? And I told them, oh, so if I was sending it to America or Canada, you would not have said it is scam, right? And the lady was like, well, there's so much scamming that is coming out of Africa. I said, that is what they want you to believe. There's scamming all over the place. Scamming is happening all over the place. Just recently, we had a big scamming here in Grenada called CA, Creator Alliance. There was a big scandal with that scamming company. And you know where it came from? It was people that came from Canada, but the actual source of the scamming was in China. And I was telling the lady, they're scamming all over the place. So I went to another Western Union branch. And that lady, I am grateful. God bless her. God really bless her. She was very kind and polite. She took my information and she sent the money. She asked me, where do you want to send the money? I said, Kenya. And she said, okay, just give me the. I said, well, I went into that particular branch and they told me Kenya is not enlisted. And she said, no, that's not true. Kenya is on the list. And she took the finances and she did the transaction for me, and I was able to send the finances. I called a friend and I said, do you receive it? And he said, yes, I received it. Thank you very much. And that was it. So you see, it's the whole colonial system we are under. A lot of our people are still brainwashed. They are still brainwashed. Very much so. They are still brainwashed. Yeah, very much so. Yes, Chris London, a GoPro. That is what I'm trying to get, because there's a lot of I want to vlog the oil long. We had Saraka. Saraka is another African tradition. These are things I need. Sometimes I can't vlog certain things because I don't have a GoPro. Yeah. So I'm just hoping one day God will make a way for me so I can get one. They do not like to talk about it exactly. Yeah. They do not like our elders here do not like to talk about it. Asian in Grenada is around 5 to 10%, maybe not much. Yeah, that's true. Don't mind them. You owe it to yourself to have a root connection of truth. Yeah, I was laughed at. Thank you so much, Gali. I really appreciate that. I tell you, I was out when I went to collect my Ancestry package. The people in the post office and the custom officer, they laughed at me. And when I did the sample and I went to post it, to mail it so it could go back to the lab in America so I can get my result, they laughed me again. But I'm not ashamed. I am not ashamed. And sometimes I say, sometimes we are hypocrites, because whenever our independence come, we always make this statement: we are proud of our heritage. and that's a hypocrite. This is a hypocrite. This is a hypocrite. I can't even pronounce the name. Guys, don't laugh at me. But you guys understand where I'm coming from. It is hypocrisy to make that statement. You know, we are proud of our heritage, but yet and for all, whenever we mention Africa, we are ashamed. We laugh those who wants to connect to Africa. We make it hard for those who wants to connect to Africa, who wants to support their brothers and sisters on the continent of Africa. I told you guys, when I went into that Western Union branch, they blocked me from sending that funds to my friend in Kenya. I had to go to another Western Union branch in another parish to get to send that funds. And I actually got through. The woman in that blocked me said Kenya is not enlisted. When I went to another Western Union branch, the woman said that's not true. So it was the woman lied to me. She lied and told me Kenya is not on the list. And God bless that woman's soul. She helped me send the funds, you know. And that was that, you know. So I am not ashamed. Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't mind them at all, Gali. People laughed at Christ, the black Messiah I talk about. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm sorry you went through the ignorant behavior. Yeah, I'm telling you, the system here in Grenada is very, how to say, it's very sour. Especially whenever you want to do things to connect you to Africa, whenever you want to do things to support your brothers and sisters on the continent of Africa, there are certain people in certain institutions here, because of the colonial mentality and the brainwashing system that they are under, they will laugh at you and they will block you. They will make it hard and difficult for you to do business with Africa. They will do it. They will do it. And then when independence come around, we talk about, oh, our African heritage and our African culture. Oh, shut up. Give me a break. Give me a break. It's hypocritical to say so. It's hypocritical to say that you are proud of your African heritage, and then when someone is doing something for the continent of Africa to connect to Africa, you laugh at them and you block them. It's hypocritical to do so. I ordered the kit from Ancestry. So I'm doing my Ancestry DNA with Ancestry. Yeah, that's where I order my kit. Ancestry. Chris, the Guyana problem that is Tinder box. Where you are? Okay, Zora songs as Grenadians laughing at what we all need to do, trace our ancestors' root. That's true. Yes, Zora, it's really sad. It's really sad how, you know, that I'm not saying all of our Grenadian people, some of our Grenadian people have woken up thanks to that channel. A lot of them have met me, you know, in public and said, you know, Afro Grenadian, we listen to you. We are thankful for that channel. You have brought awareness to us, and this have given me a different view about Africa. It have broken that brainwashing mentality that I had about Africa. I had people personally meeting me and telling me these things, saying that I appreciate what you are doing. It have opened my eyes about my people, about my history, about my roots, because I was afraid and ashamed to even talk about Africa. You know? So it's sad to see that, and even governmental people now, people in government institutions, they are also the ones who makes it difficult for you to connect to Africa. They make a mockery of you. They laugh at you. They make you believe that you're a madman, you're a mad person. What you want to trace your ancestry root for? You know, that is what they would, you know. I told you, the custom officer tell me, oh, why you order that kit for? Why you want to go and trace your roots for? What about your ancestors you don't know? And this, you know, and he asking me, and you know your father, you know your mother. I told him, yes, I know my father, I know my mother. So he tell me, so why you want to, what else you want to know? You know? And I was saying, my brother, In order for us to go move forward, we have to know where we're coming from. You know, I told him that, and it's very sad. It's very sad. Not all Grenadians is just a fraction. Yeah, not all Grenadians. I'm not saying all Grenadians are like that, but you will be there's a lot. I would say I have to say I can't say a fraction. I would say a fraction of Grenadians have woken up, but there's a lot of Grenadians that still is brainwashed and still under the colonial hypnosis. Let me put it that way. A lot of us Grenadians are still hypnotized by the colonial teachings and doctrines that we have inherited from the slave masters. Yeah, we are brainwashed. Very bad. Very bad. Zora, the country is small, would say a good majority. Yeah, it's a good majority. A fraction has woken up, but a good majority of Grenadians we are still brainwashed. Very much. All right, keep swimming upstream, Ambassador. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for the compliments. Daniel, Africa is true desire. Yeah, Africa is my true desire. You know, I was planning to, I was planning to take a trip there this year, but it didn't work out. But I'm not discouraged. I'm not discouraged. It didn't work out because let me tell you something. Even the bank, certain financial institutions, you have to be very careful if you're going into certain financial institutions to do certain things and you tell them what you want to do, and anytime you mention Africa, oh God, you have to be very careful because they will block you. They will make it hard. They will make the process difficult for you. It's very sad. Very sad. I tell you, I went through it. I went through it myself. I have a friend right here in Grenada who traveled to Kenya, recently, to get some plants. She wanted to get some plants from Kenya to come back because she's a farmer, right? So she was bringing in some plants from Africa to plant in her garden, and the people that's supposed to help her was in certain governmental institutions. I will not call a name. And you know what they did? They sabotage her documents in bringing in the plants. And she managed to bring in maybe one or two couple of plants, and the plants were very frail. Very frail. Because by the time it arrived, it was already dying. So I didn't know what, she didn't tell me what was the outcome of that, if she managed to save the plants. But she said that the people that's supposed to help her, they took her idea and they sabotage everything. Sabotage everything. Yeah, I think, that was maybe 2 years back, I believe. 2 years back, 3 years back. She went to Kenya to bring in some plants. And they promised to help her. Certain people in certain governmental institutions promised to help her. And they at the end, they sabotage her plans. And you know what they ask her? Why don't you buy plants from America or Canada? Why you buying plants from Africa for? That is what this is the kind of things we are dealing with. This is the kind of colonial demon that we are dealing with here in Grenada. It's not easy. It's not easy. That is why, guys, I ask you to like this channel, like it, subscribe, and those of you who contribute, I appreciate it because it's not easy. It's not easy to fly the flag of Pan-Africanism in an environment like that, But I am grateful that we have a young Prime Minister who is Africa conscious. But even that itself, it's not easy for him because he comes under a lot of criticism for traveling. Just the other day he went to Nigeria, he went certain places in Africa, and he was criticized, almost crucified for what he was doing. Until until a mockery was made out of him based on, he started to wear the African attire, because I firmly believe we need to start wearing who we are as a people. Some of us, we are ashamed to even wear African stuff. We are ashamed. When our prime minister went to Nigeria, I could never forget that. He went there as an African descendant with his African attire. And when he came back home, there were some people made fun of that. They made fun of that. Yeah. Good night, Dylan. Good night. Welcome to the live. All right, I'm trying to read some comments here. There's a lady making Afro braids in Nigeria out of banana stems. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And yeah, most, that's amazing. Chris London, the child that was killed, Adriana. Oh yeah, Adriana. That is a sad situation that went on in Guyana there. But you know what I would tell you guys? I would say this hotel, what I cannot understand, there was a lot of suspicious deaths that was taking place in that hotel. And this hotel was allowed to continue its operation for all this long time. That's something I cannot understand. Number two, whatever that was going on in that hotel was a slaughterhouse. The people in that hotel are serial killers. These people were serial killers, and they managed to do these things to do whatever they did for a very long time. And if the people didn't rise up and do what they had to do, and I fully agree with the Guyanese people burning down that hotel. This hotel deserved to be burnt down. And I fully agree with the Guyanese people for what they did. Because this hotel was a slaughterhouse. These people are serial killers. Right? It is a bunch of serial killers that was inside that hotel. And I hope that justice will come true for this young girl who lost her life. Because the lady, the young girl was killed inside that hotel, and then they dump her in that pool. Common sense. You don't have to read a book, or you don't have to do no science, you don't have to do no rocket science to figure out that. Common sense tell you, this young girl was killed inside that hotel, and she was dumped in that pool. And then the serial killers, or serial killer, I don't know if it's one or two, but I believe it's more than one. Is more than one person that was doing these things. They made a run for it. Yes, maybe they crossed the border already. Maybe they're all in Brazil, because Guyana is border with Brazil and Suriname, and they maybe cross the border. They may run out already. But I do hope justice will come true for this young girl. Yeah, correct part of the mental slavery. Yeah, it's a mental slavery thing here, in Grenada. A lot of us still need to wake up. That is none of his business. Tell Zina from the Flatbridge I love her. Yeah, Maria Trotman, and I was tempted to tell him that is not your business. It's not your business if what I order the Ancestry kit for, why I order it. That's not your business, not your money that's spent. I wanted to tell him that, but I said to be respectful, because custom officers believes that they have the power in your hand and they could just do whatever they want. So I said, you know what? I don't want to jeopardize knowing and finding out my ancestry roots. I'm going to humble myself and just take all the mockery that they're doing and go my way. Yeah. But it was none of his business. Tell Zina from Flatbridge I love her. Okay. It is so sad of the attitude towards Africa. There are more Europeans in Africa than Africans in Europe. Can you imagine that? Obviously, of course. Of course, of course. It's never fair. These people come into our land, do what they want, and when you go over there, they want to treat you all kind of ways. You know, they unless you don't, if you don't have the papers right, they want to send you back. But they can go over there and doing all kinds of things. Don't even have the right documents to do what they're doing, and we still accept them. We still love them. We still treat them good. You know, yeah, that's you know. But I do hope that one day the reality will come where Africa can be the United States of Africa. And I want to compliment the president in, well, you know, this lady who sent back 500 Americans. She did a wonderful job. Delon, I want to shake up hand. I want to shake up hand, bro. You speak the truth. Thank you. Yeah, Delon, it's the truth. The truth must be told. This is sad. We, as black or melanated people, have no idea who we truly are. Yeah, we are so brainwashed that we don't even know who we are anymore. We don't even know who we are anymore. And especially, it's sad to see the state of my Grenadian people. We don't even know who we are anymore. We are so westernized. We are so brainwashed. You know, we don't even know who we self anymore. Yeah, but when you talk about our ancestors come from Africa, the people who come here, you came through them. It's because of them you are here. When you say these things, they laugh at you. They laugh at you. You know, but I am not ashamed. I am that. I know that what I am doing is divinely appointed, and this maybe is the process I have to go through. The humiliation, the scorning, the mockery, in order for me to break, in order for me to make that contribution. I cannot do it on my own, but to put a dent on the brainwashing that a lot of my brothers and sisters here in Grenada are under. In order for you to make an impact, you first have to go through, the dungeon. In order for you to reach the climax, the mountain, the goal, the prize, you have to go through the dungeon, the mud, where you will be humiliated, embarrassed, laughed at, scorned at. So, it's all part of the process. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of embarrassment and mockery, I shall fear no evil, because the rod of my God, who appointed me to bring truth and bring awareness and remove the veil of colonization over the minds of my people, his rod and staff will comfort me, he will guide me, and he will give me the power to do what I need to do. Yep. All right, so guys, I'm trying to respond to the comments. This is sad. We as black or melanated people have no idea who we truly are. Yeah, as I did a video, the last video I did was two brothers. One, and that's to show you how messed up we are in the mind, eh? What colonization have done to us, and that the slavery mentality from the plantation have not gone. It had not died from the minds of our people. One brother chopped off another brother's hand because he was bullied because of his skin tone. The other brother that was bullying him thinks he's too dark. And there is more to the story, right? There is more to the story. I don't know what else have led up to that, but what the mother said is that the bigger brother was bullying the younger brother because he thinks the younger brother was too black. So the younger brother went through this bullying for all these years, and he couldn't take it any longer. So, out of the rage and stuff, he chopped off his brother's hand. And he said he was sorry. I mean, I believed him. I believe he was very much sorry. But he said because he couldn't take it any longer, the mockery because of his skin tone. You know, he couldn't take it any longer. You know, we are human beings, and there are certain things. You know, you see, provocation and tormentation is a bad thing, because some people, there comes a point in time people will snap. Tormenting and provoking people is not a good thing, because there comes a time there are people people can't take it anymore. This mind of ours has a limit, and when it can't take anymore, what happens? It snaps. You know, and that's where what things happen. What sometimes things what we don't want to do, we do, because we have reached the boiling point. And you know, I don't condone what the brother did, but I could sympathize with what he went through, the bullying, and all because of what? This colonial mentality. They said she was sacrificed voodoo. Yeah, I was told, I heard that the young girl was sacrificed. It's voodoo. It's, you know, some ritual, something. I don't know how true it is. That's just, you know, what I heard the guidance people saying. I heard certain people saying, but all that I am saying is that this hotel was a slaughterhouse, and that young girl was killed. That young girl didn't drown in that pool. That young girl was killed. And in the same time she was being killed, the father was outside asking the police, begging the police to go in and search for his daughter. And the police refused. Right? If the police only did what this father was feeling in his guts, you know, the father said his gut instinct told him his daughter is inside that hotel, go inside there. And not having no idea that while the father was begging police to go in that hotel, the young girl was being murdered inside of there. So I agree, this hotel deserves to be burned down. This hotel, a matter of fact, they should bulldoze this hotel. Every foundation, everything about that hotel, they should get rid of. And I do hope that this young girl get the justice. The family of this young girl get the justice that they deserve. I a very dark guy, and I used to be ashamed of it, because my own people laugh at me, tease for being black. Yeah, it's very sad. It's very sad. Mia Motley is making links with Africa already. Yeah, you know, Mia Motley, you know, is doing what she's doing. Yeah. You came from Africa. Maybe go back to Africa. You are a small island. Relax. So you see, these are the kind of people that I'm talking about. These are the kind. You see this right there? That is what I'm talking about. That is what we are talking about. And that is the kind of colonial mentality that we are dealing with. They tell us, oh, you're a small island. What is it? What can you do? You are on a small island. There's nothing you can do. What's your size? You're small. You know, relax yourself. You can't do nothing much. So that is the kind of people we are talking about. The kind of colonial mentality we are dealing with. You know? Yeah. On the grind. I migrated to crypto after Western Union and MoneyGram blocked my transaction to Africa. Yeah. So you see somebody's mentioning their experience as well. Yeah, anything to do with Africa, they will block you. They will block you. Why? Because they are under one system. You know? They are under one system. So they are getting their instructions, the instructions from the people who don't want us to connect to the motherland. Yeah. So Jesus, I pity you, my friend. These are the kind of mentality you need to break away from. The brainwashing mentality. Yeah. We've been taught to self-hate. This is the mindset of what the people have. Yeah. No, guys, you know what I have realized? The most dangerous thing to fight against to advocate against is a colonial mentality. People who are colonizing the mind, you have to be very careful because they have the potential to harm you. When you are trying to get somebody to move away from something that they are accustomed to, that they have been lied to all for all these years, they have the potential to get angry and harm you. So you have to be very, very, very knowledgeable and very skillful and diplomatic when you're dealing with a colonial mentality of somebody who is brainwashed and they like it and they don't want to know anything else. They don't want to come out of that bubble that they are in. It's really a dangerous thing. Eh? Look what happened to Maurice Bishop. Look what happened to Sankara. Look what happened to this Pan-Africanist in Ghana there. I forgot his name. Right? Look what happened to Bob Marley. Look what happened to, legend. People who tried to come against the colonial system, the colonial mindset. They were all assassinated. They were all killed. So it's a dangerous job. It's a dangerous, and who did it? Who killed them? Their own people. Their own people, no? Not the white man, no? Not the white, the Westerners, no? They were killed by their own people because their own people didn't want to move away from the teachings and the doctrines of their slave masters. They wanted to hold on to what they like, the Western way. They like what they had, They like the colonial way of things. They love it. And then when you have people coming along to break that, it's a threat to them. So what they do? They kill them. So it's a dangerous job. Yeah, Jesus is a very good example of the kind of people we are talking about. Jesus is a very good example of the colonial, brainwashing mindset. So West Africa, the Hebrew Israel nation, the real Hebrews. It's time for us to know thyself. Yeah. What, guys? I think I need to. Wow, it's 2 hours. I need to end this live. I said I would have ended this live an hour ago. But yeah, I need to end this live. Okay, West Africa, the Hebrew Israelites, and then we have TNH rules. It's time for us to know thyself. Yes, true. What is your ancestry? I am waiting the results. So as soon as I get results, I will let you know. On the grind, I will let you know. If we relax, what will become of our children? Break the true matrix. That's true, Gali. That's true. Yeah, and that is the kind of things that they tell us. Oh, you are a small island. Relax yourself. There's nothing much you can do. Lies. And then we fall for that. We fall for, oh, we need to depend on America. We need to. We thought the West, without Europe, we will die. We will die. And that is what they make us believe. And it's so sad. A lot of our own people are still buying into these old colonial tricks, to these old colonial tactics in the playbook. Very sad. Even if another Maurice Bishop was to rise up in Grenada, they will still put him to death. Even if we see what went on when it comes to our past and our history, even if God was to raise up another Maurice Bishop and doing the same thing and even greater than what he did when it comes to Africa and connecting us to our roots and making an impact and a change, there are some of our own people that will still betray him and put him to death. Yeah, because why? This colonial mentality is festering so much. When something is festering, it's beyond repair. It's It spoiled. It can come back better. It spoiled. It doesn't matter what you do. uh, and some of our minds are festering in the old colonial things, old colonial ways, old colonial Western culture, that it doesn't matter what you tell them. They will laugh at you. They will cuss you out. They will they will try all kind of things to sabotage you. Try all kind of things to discourage you. Try all kind of things to to stop you, even to put you to death. I'm telling you, this is not a joke thing that we Pan Africanists, especially those of us who are reacting as Pan African reactors, it's not an easy job. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. Yeah, Namibia was the president who sent the black people back. Yeah, I was so proud of this woman. So proud of this woman. I'm black and proud, and if I have to come back 1,000 times, I want it to be black every time. That's so true. That's so true. Marcus Garvey was so hot. Very dangerous. Glad I asked the ancestry question. Malcolm X was Grenadian, who has seen things clearer than Malcolm in his time. And that's so true. Very true. And what happened to Malcolm X is, they put him to death. They put him to death. Yeah. But we need to press on. I am not discouraged. Despite of the humiliation, despite of the embarrassment, I'm not discouraged. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. I really appreciate you guys supporting this channel. I think it's time for me to go. All right. So I really appreciate you guys supporting this channel. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. All right. So those of you who have not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Yeah. Ring the notification bell, so when I get my ancestry results, you will be updated. All right. So I am awaiting the everything is in my DNA sample is in the lab. They are processing it, and I am anticipating my results, what it will be. And who knows? According to what the results reveal and where my roots maybe I might plan a trip to go there, to connect, to go. If my ancestors came out from Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, wherever it is, maybe I will, I will most definitely look to escalate it even further in going there and connect, go in there and visit, go in there and actually see where my people came from. You never know what will happen. You never know. Maybe I would go and, you never know what could happen. You never know. Yeah, man. God bless you, and thank you for what you're doing for us. Yeah, thank you, my dear brother, for the support. Enough love, Daniel. Enough love to my African Caribbean family. Enough love to you, my dear brother. Enough love. So take care. God bless you guys. One love, respect to all of you who are watching me from the diaspora, who have logged in from different parts of the Caribbean. Enough love, enough love. And let me tell you guys, do not let anyone underestimate who you are because of your size, your color, your hair texture. Aliko Dangote, when he came to Grenada, one thing I take away, one thing he said to us Grenadians: do not let anyone underestimate what you can do because of your size. Because you are a small island, it doesn't mean you cannot do great things. You can do great things. Because most people who do great things came from small, humble backgrounds, small, humble beginnings. Don't let anyone say, oh, you're from a small island, relax yourself. Don't buy into that. Don't fall for that. Don't even let that register in the kabasa. Yeah. There's a guy called Go Black to Africa. Maybe you can link up and him and has a lot of connection. Yeah. I will I always say, is God that is guiding my path, and God will give me the connections in the right timing, and He's already doing it. I am allowing the Most High God to direct me, and He will give me the right. Sometimes, if I go out and do the connections myself, I might connect to the wrong set of people. The wrong set of people. Yes, somebody might have the same agenda like you, but not everybody. Learn this. I learned this the hard way. Not everybody you can hook up and connect with. Not everybody is speaking the same language that you are speaking. They may have the right agenda, the right motives, but let us, depend on the Most High God to guide you to the right people with the right connections. And yeah, so you never know. Go Black might be that person, but I am depending on God to lead and direct me to the right set of people that will give me the right connections. Yeah. So God bless you. God take care, my dear brothers and sisters. Have a blessed week ahead. Some of you may be already in the, according to your time frame, you're already way ahead of time. So have a blessed week, right? God bless you. Take care. Until next time. Peace out.